I've made many videos on this topic already. But for some reason, every time I go on Instagram, I always see some weird comments and videos that make me question whether any of these Muslim men that I see are even following the Sunnah, or have they ever even read the Quran once. Listen to the story, right? So I had this friend, he was a revert. He just started hanging out with Muslims. I introduced him to some of the brothers at the mosque. MashaAllah, he's coming in, he's praying. He wanted to get close with the Muslim community. Starts hanging out with some guys, Lebanon, Pakistan, Egypt. A few years later, I moved away and we meet up, right? And he starts telling me the stories about what happened while he was hanging out with them. And honestly, wallah, I couldn't believe my ears. I genuinely felt shame. They were taking him to a restaurant, right? Pretty cool. Going to some kebab restaurant and eating a group of 10, 20 people. He tells me that he was having to pay every single time they went to the restaurant. And a couple of times, he just decided not to pay. He said, well, I'm not going to pay, I'm running out of money. Bro, wallah, he told me those guys got mad at him for not paying. And then he had to go home. They called him up. They said, what's wrong with you, man? You think you're better than us. What is this? What is wrong with people in our community? And look, not everyone. There are some brothers who are at the mosque reading the Quran, coming to training with me. There's some really good people. There's no denying that. But it seems to be a very big percentage of people. Most of you guys probably don't understand how all these issues I've discussed, the Muslim Instagram, the TikToks, the women, all these issues are linked into one common denominator. And that is Muslim men and women losing their honor and integrity. Let me explain to you what I'm talking about, right? I go on Instagram. There's all these men that are making cool videos. They're just talking about Islam. For very big example, Mahdi Tijani, one of my favorite Instagrammers, YouTubers. He's on there talking to Muslim men about having a good relationship with your wife. Perfect. He has some religious advice once in a while. And when you look at his comment section, 90%, sometimes it's more or less balanced, but most of these videos are filled with hate from Muslim brothers. Oh, Mahdi, you're actually haram because you had a divorce, you hit your wife, you're a bad person, you're a horrible influence on young Muslim men, when he's literally just talking about things that are based off the Sunnah and the Quran. How can you guys hate on him? I don't understand. And then, listen to this, right? You keep scrolling, and then you see women criticizing Islamic teachings. For example, I saw a woman talking about this hadith that men bring up when it comes to women. All the comments are positive. Oh, they're all positive. There might be a few, very religious brothers like me who are like, hadith is a hadith, you can't say these things. Fair enough, that's not even hate, but there's just normal people telling. But 99%, and a lot of these guys are Muslim men. They are the ones who are supporting her. Yeah, mashallah, sister, there's so many toxic guys out here. None of you guys actually care about women's rights. You only care about being a simp because you think that's the only way you're going to get married. Let's be real. And I don't have a problem with telling this to you. I never had a problem with telling you the truth. If you have a problem with what I'm saying, give me a message in the comment on Instagram. I don't give a damn. Just say whatever you want. But this is the truth. Even if you look up my videos, all the brothers suddenly turn to imams. Everyone's like, Boris, you showed one photo of that one imam. You actually can't do that because you're not allowed to show people's eyes. Well, Boris, you're haram because you are assuming things that you don't know. You don't know this person. You need 10 witnesses. Okay, fine. I'm not perfect. I make so many mistakes. I'm still learning. And some of the tips you guys gave me on comments actually helped me make my videos better. But why don't you keep that exact same energy when these, without a better word, hijabis are posting these insane videos clowning the Muslim community, and none of us are doing anything about it. Nobody even complains about it. The only people who complain about it are me, Mahdi Tijani, maybe Akhi Ayman, not really. That's it. And these women seem to be allowed to do whatever they want, say anything about Islam, and it all gets covered under the rug of, well, everybody's equal. We live in the 21st century. Everything is good. Bro, come on, man. You gotta start acting right. I personally think this issue doesn't come from women. It comes from weak men. I had a comment a couple of hours ago. One of my viewers told me about this. Even in Muslim countries, most men are becoming super scared of everything. They're becoming worse than the kuffar. They're becoming weaker than them. And I'm not saying all Muslim men are weaker than kuffar. Don't get me wrong. There are some Muslim men that are way more Islamic than me, way more masculine than me, way more successful, whatever. But there's such a big proportion that seem to be completely lost. They don't even know what Islam is. They think it's literally just dressing up in Arabic clothes, wearing the towel, and then just dancing into Arabic music. That's what you guys think. Come on, man, just be a normal man. Just be a normal person. Go do your prayers, go to mosque, talk with other men, go start working out, go to gym, go start training MMA. Do things that give you value without having to be a simp. There are some Muslim brothers who are reading books all day. There are some Muslim brothers who are starting businesses. I got a few friends who completely indulge into MMA. Getting good at things, making their family happy, making their parents proud of looking at him and saying, that's my son, he trains jiu-jitsu, he trains MMA, he has his own business on the side, he just bought his own car. Anyway guys, assalamu alaikum, thanks for watching. Subscribe to this channel if you can relate to this message, and I will see you on the next video.